Hey, what's up everyone? This is Rob with Blame Rob Videos, continuing the Let's Play walkthrough of Cardhunter. So we just got done with level 4, got a bunch of good cleric items, priest items. Now we're starting level 5, gonna go back to the tavern, recruit that priest. So if I go, I said I would get the dwarf priest, and she doesn't, oh, it's a female model. I want a male model. Ugh, you're so butch. It's fine, whatever, I'll recruit you. I wanted a human a male gender, but that's fine. Actually, you know what? Since you're a female, I'll name you Helga. You crazy dwarf. Okay, Helga will fight by your side. Okay, your party is now full, so you can only have a maximum of 3 characters. You can recruit new characters if you like, but we'll have to swap them for old ones. And I think new characters cost gold. Oh, so it's actually not, well, it's bad because I still can't. Well, actually, let me exit. I think it was being dumb here. Keep on the hinterlands as your new homes. Check it out. Okay, that's fine. So this is like this is where you can check out your inventory and stuff. You can access your collection here. That's fine. Actually, from the previous battle, I might as well equip my girl here. Oh, divine item, replacing it with the demon claw. So let's take a look at this priest. So she starts with, it's a dwarf, so she only has 2 move. Her divine weapon, her unarmed weapon, is just basic bludgeons and simple strikes and blocks. Her plain old boots, she doesn't have any boots, so she gets 2 movement. Actually, I think that's what I want to give. Who did I give this to? I gave it to the warrior, but I'm going to try to build my priest more like a tank, because she doesn't really do a lot of attacking, but I'd really like her to soak up the damage, and she doesn't move a lot, so this hopefully won't hinder her too much. Crude healing charm is what you start off with, but if you remove it, I believe you start with wavering faith, which isn't bad. It comes in handy, but usually the heal spells are better. And I'm going to give her this demon claw that I just got. Level 3 rare items, so really strong stuff. Alright. Exit. And just out of curiosity, if I go back to the tavern... Oh, awesome. There's a lot of new dungeons now. Wow. Opening up everything. Woo! Awesome. Things are getting exciting. These are new adventures to tackle. So, randomers, rarities, stocks, exotic, and hard to obtain items. So if we go here... Wow, these things are expensive. So... Oh my gosh, 42,000 gold. That is ridiculous. Okay, whatever. Those are really high level though. So, but you can still filter and kind of see what items are available. And this is a good way to kind of familiarize yourself with all the different cards that are available in Cardhunter. I'm not going to go over them all, but if you want to check out kind of those really expensive items later down the road, it's kind of nice to check out. The other thing I want to check was Orc's Head Tavern. I wanted to see how I could buy... Oh, I see. This is how you shuffle through. So if I go back to the... Oh, man, that elf priest looks pretty awesome. Yeah, this dwarf priest, the default model is so gross looking. I don't like it. Oh, well, whatever. So maybe I'll do a couple more levels here before I finish up for the night, and then another day I'll do the other level. So Wizard's Workshop. Oh! Okay, so I've actually played through, I think I've played through these five more levels. So I know that Wizard's Workshop has a lot of golems, and the golems have armor. So I want to equip my guys with things that will pierce through armor. So I'm going to go back to the hinterlands. And this is what I mean about it doesn't, or what am I trying to say? You don't necessarily need super rare cards in order to get past the level. You just need to know kind of what kind of monsters those enemies or you need to know what kind of monsters or enemies that dungeon has, so that way you can set up your equipment and cards accordingly. So I've already played through the game or that level, so I know that it's going to have I'm going to have to get through armor somehow, or I'm going to have to attack them at range. So I'm just looking at my different abilities here. Nothing here crushes. I have 7 gold. The reason I mentioned the gold is because I'm probably going to buy things that will let me pierce the armor. So shield block, I can't really do anything with that. Beginner staff, if I remove this, she starts out with garbage, so I want to keep that. So range is another way to help. The armor usually only reduces 2 or 4 damage, so things that have high damage are really useful. So I'm going to be keeping the excellent wand for the big zap. But if I click on the arcane item, so there's a couple different things I could use here. The penetrating zap is actually really powerful here. So I will be getting the penetrating zap, and I know I said this was useful, but I'm going to be trading it out for this level 1 common item because it has penetrating, which will ignore armor when applying damage, and I know that's what I want. So even though this is a level 3 rare item, it's not going to help me much if all the damage is getting reduced by armor. So I've traded out that for the piercing or the penetrating cards. The boots I'll skip over. I don't think she really has anything. I don't think she can do anything. I guess the only thing I can change here is I guess by buffing up my attack, it'll help me get through the armor because it's more damage, so I guess I'll keep that. Yeah, that's it. I don't think I have anything else. I'm thinking about removing this just so I can move around the board faster. I don't know. I'll try it without the boots first. Yeah, let's go with that. And then I'm going to check the Orc's Head Tavern really quick. I think I might have some item. Oh no, not Orc's Head Tavern, the Armory. I'm going to sell my treasures. So the way that I do it is I filter by treasure just so I know that I'm selling only treasure. And now I've got some gold, so now I could do something with this. If I hover over the different weapons here, I know that there's a couple cheap items, or maybe not so cheap items. So I could buy this heirloom asage, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I know I'm probably butchering that, but there's some good cards here. So like 6 damage, 2 range, even 3 damage is good. It's at 2 range, so that's good enough. The penetrating is really what I want because this is solid 3 damage, but it's 15 gold. I don't know if I want to spend all of that. Chop I'm not really interested in. I don't think there's I could get shields, but they don't really matter. Boots I don't really care about right now. Maybe if I could get some sort of easy penetrating, a cheap penetrating staff, that might be helpful. This actually might be the staff that I buy, and I'll explain why in a second. So I was looking at the violet staff, and it's nice because this is a 4 range, 3 damage, hard to block 2, so that's good. These slide backs are good because I think the golems only have an attack range of 1, and they move fairly slowly. Penetrating zap is good because it does penetrating, and it will go right through that armor for a solid 2 damage at 3 range. Zap isn't bad, little zap isn't bad either. But then I saw this one, so it comes with the penetrating zap, which is really strong. The long spark is good because it's got hard to block, and it's also hard to block 1. It's also got 10 range, and the force bolt actually pushes the target back 1 at 4 range, and it's really strong. So even if I don't do damage, I can kind of kite these golems around. So I might buy that. What was the other thing I was looking at? I was looking at that. This, I'll probably switch it out because those simple strikes are not helping me. And then just to kind of double check to see what she can buy here, I might buy a cheap mace. It's only 5 gold. Novice hatchet, not really. Oh, and this is where Wavering Faith comes in. So actually another way to get rid of those armor cards is by using Wavering Faith. So actually what I might do is, instead of using these Blessed Demon Claws, because the Unholy Frenzy, it'll help you get through the armor, but it's only going to help you get through the armor for 1 or 2 turns. The Healing Presence is really good, but I don't know. It's up to you how you want to play it out. Maybe after you watch this video and you kind of see what the golems are capable of, you can make your own choice. Because if you remove the Blessed Demon Claw, you get a bunch of Wavering Faiths. I don't know if I need all of those. Let's see. Divine Weapon. With this one, I get Chops and Simple Strikes, Minor Heal, Wavering Faith, which is good. Righteous Frenzy, Bludgeon. This one gives you a knockback, but I'm not really concerned about that too much. I'm going to go with the Novice Hatchet just because it gives me both Minor Heal and Wavering Faith. I don't need too many Wavering Faiths in my deck, so I'll go ahead and buy that. That should reduce my gold. And then for Kira, I do like the Relentless Staff, so I'll go ahead and purchase that as well. So 2 quick buys just to help you get through the level. So now finally, after all of that preparation, we're going to go to Wizard's Workshop. And actually, and this is what I found, is that when you are preparing for the dungeon, it maybe takes a couple seconds to set up your cards correctly and your equipment correctly. But it's worth it. It's well worth it. So it looks like the game is going to be giving you... Oh, actually, I don't know if they actually give you pizza right now, but it's just... I guess that's just for the story. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on here. Metallic monstrosities, bar your way, blah, 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 natural sorcery. So these guys have lots of hit points. 15 hit points is a lot. I mean, look at your guys. Your guys only have, what, 15, 9, 14, so that's not terribly high. I don't know what their movement is like. Looks like they have the regular walk ability, which is 2 spaces, and then they have a bunch of other cards, which is probably a mix of attack and armor cards. I am, let's see, let me pass first, because they will most likely come to me, so I'm just going to pass, because I want to see where they're going to step first. Okay, so I'm looking at my guys. She has 2 movement, and she has the range damage, so I'm going to make her move up 2 square. Well, wow, she has dash, actually. If I can get in range of a zap, that'd be good too. So this, I don't know, I'll move her right in the middle. I don't know who I want to attack yet. That might actually be a mistake. Oh my gosh. That was a mistake, because now I can't escape the attacks. Oh my gosh, that was a bad play. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Hopefully they will be out of... Well, I guess the best thing I can do here is move away from both of them, so I'm just gonna move my chick closer to my healer. So I'll move her heal. So instead of getting hit by both, I'm only gonna get hit by one, which isn't so bad. This does help me a little bit though, because now they're close to each other. I can actually use my dwarf to chop, which is good. Let's open up with, I don't want to waste my good cards. I don't know, I'll open up with penetrating zap on this guy. And I don't think it reveals any armor cards since it has penetrating, but not bad. I'll go ahead and walk, I don't care. And I will walk again. And let's see if he has an attack. No attack. So I think this is going to be an armor card. So I'll go ahead and chop. And lo and behold, it is an armor card. So we went over armor cards before in previous videos, but in case you haven't seen it before, armor cards are in gray. They usually have an armor value associated with it, which will reduce damage by the number indicated. The keep mechanic indicates that even after this card blocks or prevents damage, you get to keep it in your inventory, so it'll keep working over and over again. And finally, the dice icon, or the die icon, shows you what they need to roll in order to prevent the damage. So this is a 4+, so this occurs 50% of the time. Luckily, it did not save, but the golems, since they are the same enemy type, will share that armor card, so it gets really annoying really fast. Looks like that's the only card left. I'll use my minor heal on the wizard. So just a quick heal for 2 damage. I can also use my zap. I might be able to kill this guy, so I'll go ahead and zap, because I'm looking at my 4 damage here from the zap and then the 4 damage from the bludgeon, so I'll go ahead and zap this guy. And failed that save, which is good for me. I'll go ahead and run behind this guy. Hopefully I can... It doesn't matter if I'm behind him, because, or excuse me, this particular piece of armor doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're being attacked from the front or the back. This armor will always trigger, but I know that there's some armor that fails automatically if you get attacked from behind. So with any case, I'll use the bludgeon, and I got kind of lucky there because he failed like all his rolls, but it was a 50% chance, so that's fine. For my last move, I could walk over, I guess. I don't, there's no harm in that. And pass. So I think the penetrating bolt helped a little. It only did really 2 damage, but oh, so now I have wavering faith, which is good. But before I get to that, he only has 1 card left. He's already revealed his armor card, or it's already been revealed. So he only has 1 card left. Could be an attack card, so I am just going to step away really quickly. And it must be an attack card because he can't do anything else. So I'm just going to hit him with Spark. Difficult to block, so he still gets it. That's fine. What am I doing here? Wavering Faith. So, oh, it is... Oh my gosh, he has 2 armor cards. So the way to get rid of the armor cards is by using your Wavering Faith. So I'm just going to go ahead and use Wavering Faith on this guy. So even though I discarded one of my walk cards, I'll gladly discard my walk card to get rid of his armor card, because that armor card is very valuable. I can also move next to him. There's no harm in doing that and getting a strike in there. Look at that, because I would have had to discard it anyway, because I would have been over my card limit. So just a couple simple things to help you out in your fights here. Oh, so clumsy. So let's look at this card. So there are other cards in this game called I'll just refer to them as trait cards. Just like the mechanic reads when I hover over the text, you must play this card before playing any non-trait card. Playing this card does not end your turn, and you get to draw a card. So it helps to thin out your deck, but then there's also trait cards that give you buffs and stuff. This particular one gives you a negative effect, however, so attach this card to yourself. You cannot turn to face your target when attacking, and you do not turn to face attackers, so duration 1. Let's see, he has one more card. I'm going to step away because I don't want to get hit. And it's all gone, so penetrating zap. And he only has 5 health left. I could kite him around. You know what? Let's kite him around. There's no harm in me just discarding cards here. I'll just get rid of blocks and stuff. And I'll get rid of my walks. Alright, start a new round. And this is what I was talking about. This is why Force Bolt is also useful. You'll notice that he has to expend a move card to get closer to me, so I'm just going to use the Force Bolt and knock him away. Even if they save against the damage, the knockback effect still kicks in. So by doing that, I've removed his ability to attack me. I can freely attack him with a long spark, and even though I miss, I don't waste anything. Let's see here. I have a lot of other cards though. I have a lot of high damage cards. So just to finish up the game, I could keep kiting him, but I'm just gonna Unholy Frenzy my dwarf. I am selecting my target. Why can I not select you? Uh-oh. It's a bug. It's a bug, and I have... Why can't I select my dwarf? Range 6. Oh! I apologize. In my last game, the human was my cleric, and the dwarf was... Or the warrior was the dwarf. So the dwarf is the one casting it, and I can't target myself. If you could target yourself with this card, it would tell you that you could target yourself. So, Unholy Frenzy, I'm going to cast it on my warrior, which is fine. So it takes 1 point of damage, but now he gets an incredible buff, 2 damage to all of his next attacks. I'm going to run over, and he's probably going to hit me, but it doesn't matter. It's only a little bit of damage. Let's open up. He has 2 cards left. I just want to show you what this Unholy Frenzy does. So I'll start with a weak chop. Unholy Frenzy adds 2 damage. That armor prevented 2, and this armor failed, so I do 2 damage. I'll continue to hit him. I'll use this chop this time. Failed his roll and saved 1, but it's not going to be enough. So getting through that first part, pretty straightforward. So you can see a couple different strategies or really effective cards that were used in that first battle. So the knockback cards are really helpful as long as you can continue to move away from the enemies. The penetrating and hard to block cards are really good, and then anything that buffs your damage or does a lot of damage in itself is also really strong. Just gonna open up the chest. Common treasure, and then now he's talking about the Cardhunter Club. So what you can do is you can pay real money dollars or expend pizza slices to join the club, and what that does is every time you beat a level, you get an additional item. So it's the club reward. And sometimes it's a common item, but sometimes it can be a rare item. I've seen both. Serious players will click the button next to the club symbol on top. I don't really care about that. Oh, I forgot to change up my abilities, but that's okay. I think it's fine. So we have more levels to this dungeon. There's 4 levels or 4 battles. So you just carry on. I'm gonna try to use the same strategy that I used in the previous fight, which is just kite this guy over and over and over again. I don't like how we're actually. Can I move away? Oh, I can. So this chair does it count as difficult terrain? I think it does. Yeah, it does. But I can move over. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I just don't want to get. I don't want my guys to get caught here, because if this guy moves forward, I can't move out. So I want to be able to move out this way. See if he's going to move up, and then I want my dwarf to also be able to get out of here. This guy is probably going to move in the middle here, so I'm going to move my dwarf. Well, I guess it doesn't I guess it doesn't really matter. You know what? I'll just move him right here, and I don't. Oh, he has no more. Wait, why would you pass? You have the ability to walk. Anyway, I'll use penetrating zap. Free 2 damage, and of course you're gonna move in the middle, which isn't so bad. I think what I'm gonna do though is I don't need to be this close to him to do my damage, so, and I don't want my wizard to get hit, so I'm gonna move my wizard back here. This will force the guy to hit one of my tougher characters. Let's see here, chop, chop, chop. Might as well use. I'll open up with a simple strike and see what he has. He's probably got armor. No armor. So, oh my gosh. Flailing bronze fist. Choose up to 2 different targets for this attack. Wow. So my block fails. That's the other reason why I guess he wanted to be close to 2 people. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'll just do a bunch of damage to him and get out of here. Oh my gosh. Hits me again. Wait. Didn't he use flailing blonde fist? That same attack again? Why did it not hit this guy? Oh, I got a lucky block. That's why. Okay, wow. That's great. So chop. So if you guys are going to play through this in your game, I recommend spreading out your characters because it looks like this guy has AoE effect or I forget what the mechanic's called. But basically he can attack multiple characters that are next to him. So spread your guys out so that doesn't happen. Finish this guy off with a zap. I could run away, but I'm lazy and I'm just gonna let it go. So why would he walk? He's at 3 health. He needs to attack. He's at 3 health. Chop, chop, chop. I'm kind of afraid of this guy dying, so I'm gonna run away. Kite you all day long. So penetrating zap. And it looks like he's out of move cards, so I'll just continue to try to hit him, and that'll be game. So pretty straightforward fight. Just kite the boss. Don't surround him. Otherwise he's gonna hit multiple guys. Common weapon. Oh, here we go. So here's a penetrating item that will be helpful. And I also get a perplexing mirror. This is for a warrior, so I will replace my axe, because the axe is good for hitting multiple targets, but what I really want is penetrating, so I'll change that up. For this though, the arcane item, I think I'm pretty happy with what I have. I have 2 penetrating zap items, and I don't really need that, so I'll keep what I have. What is this? Level 3, or part 3 of this 4 battle dungeon. Full of horror, magic is revealed, night and dark, that's fine. Oh, so we're fighting a new kind of enemy here, this Ornithocopter, or Ornithocopter, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think they don't have armor, but they have AoE damage, so what I want to do is first open up with, I can't hit anything with a penetrating zap, but I can hit people with a long spark, so I'll go ahead and do that. I would rather get guaranteed damage as opposed to, well, long spark does have hard to block, but it's only hard to block 1. I'll just hit the Ornithocopter because I know it's a guaranteed 2, and they do good damage. It's not a bad idea to try to take them out of the fight first. Let's see, what else do I got? Penetrating zap. I kind of want to save that for these guys. I could walk. You know what? I'm gonna walk. I'll just pass and see where they move. Okay, so that's not bad. I don't want my guy to be, or do I? I could hit him really quick and help. Yeah, you know what? He's right here. I might use my violent strike on him. I'll just use my simple strike. Yeah, let's test to see if he has armor. That's it. And they don't, so that tells me a lot. So that means hit the golems as fast as possible before they kill you. So I will immediately use violent swing before he moves out of range. Like that, and he only has 2 health left, but he only has 2 health left, but he's already attacked, so I don't need to worry about him right now. I do want to get my wizard out of range of this guy's attack though, so I will be, oh, I can't. And I don't have a knockback, so it looks like she's gonna eat it. Okay, so maybe I will kill this guy first. 2 damage, simple strike. Yeah, I'll use penetrating zap. Doesn't matter. I'll use it on this guy. And the only reason I'm doing it is because I want to run this way. Oh, he passed. Why would he pass? This must be... What the heck kind of card is this then? This must be a movement card. Why would you not attack me? It's like the best move possible. Or the best option possible. So I don't want to be next to the golem. He does a lot of damage. But I do want to be in range in case these guys move up. So I want to dash away. So I'm going to just hide back here. Oh, actually, that might have been a bad idea because I think these guys have burst attacks. Like they shoot out a cone. So I don't know if I like that very much. I do want to take this opportunity to hit this guy while he doesn't have any armor. And I don't mind sacrificing his health to do that. So I'll go ahead and move up. Oh, they have a run card as well. So actually this might work out. I could do a total of 8 damage, so I can't kill any one of these guys. I do know, however, that these guys like to throw out cone attacks, so I'm going to move my warrior out of the way before anything bad happens. I'm going to move him right here, just so he's in range of the helicopter. So here, just like I was saying, here's the Ember Spray. Luckily, it only hit one character. It would have hit the warrior if I didn't move him. I'm going to use my simple strikes on the tin golem for now because he doesn't have his armor up. So it's a good time to get in that damage. And the pen zap, even though it's just 2 damage, it's still going to go to the golem. And that should be it. I am going to move my... Ooh, actually if I move... Let's see, he has 1 attack left. I was going to move him back here, but I think... You know what? I'm going to move him right here. Because I want to avoid the cone. If this is a cone attack, I'll pass. So that's it. So this is kind of how you should be playing this level. It's a little difficult if you're not used to fighting the golems and ornithocopters, and if you're just not... If you just don't know, if this is your first time and you just have no idea what they're capable of, it could be a really difficult battle. Let's see, this guy is right in range. Tin Golem only has 1 card aside from his walk card. I have a Force Bolt. I'll save that for the Golem. I also have Wavering Faith. Maybe I'll save that for the Golem actually. I have Chop. This seems like the best move. 2 ornithocopters right there, so I'm gonna go for it. So good damage coming out. He has his walk ability left. Wavering Faith. Discard your oldest card. You know, I should save it actually, just in case this isn't an armor card, because I want to be able to save this in case an armor card does come later. So I'm going to use Force Bolt for now on the Golem, and this should push him back, which will force him to use a movement card. But if it is an attack card, then he can't attack, so it buys me 1 more turn. Just got hit with a spray. That's not good. I guess I'll simple strike. That guy's almost dead. Yeah, it's fine. You can run. I could walk around, but I'm content with where my characters are right now, so we're just both gonna pass. All right, next round. I'm still taking burning damage. He's at 5 health. That's scary, but not too bad. Let's see here. I have pen zap. That's good. Unholy Frenzy could be good. Long Spark. You know, I want to remove this ornithocopter from the game before he gets a chance to attack, so I'll go ahead and just use my regular Long Spark on this guy. The reason I'm not using the warrior's attack is because I'm gonna Unholy Frenzy him in a little bit here. So Unholy Frenzy on my warrior. And now let's test it out. He only has 2 cards left. This will reveal any armor cards he has. And he does have an armor card. Luckily he failed that attack. And the simple strike didn't do too much damage. What I can do is as opposed to using my bludgeon to finish off this golem, I'm actually gonna I'll use my pen zap because it's better to use the 2 damage here on this guy and then get 6 damage in on the ornithocopter. So I'm just gonna, where are you? I'm gonna walk over 1 square. And you're gonna run, or not, so I will use the bludgeon on you, my friend. And then I will move you right here. And get rid of you. And I don't really care about the rest of the cards in my hand, so I'm just gonna use Moving Faith on that guy. Discards Buzzsaw. So this is another card you have to look out for. Target discards their oldest armor card. So it's a good thing I don't have armor. Otherwise that would have been dangerous. Actually, I think it does damage. It does 2 damage, so it's good to know. So in case you're playing this in your game, just be aware that these ornithocopters can destroy your armor if you decided to buy armor in the shop before going to this level. So I'm just going to pass. There's no reason to run anywhere, I guess. And he will run away. He only has 1 hit point left, so I'm just going to use 10 zap to get rid of him. So that's it for level 3 of this dungeon. We're going to move on to the last level now. So again, those penetration skills coming in handy. What else did we do in that last level? Just testing out to see if they have armor, using weak attacks to test out if they have armor or any kind of blocks in their hand. Oh, what is this? Bulky club. I've never seen this before. Oh, just a lot, just good damage on that card. And here's another perforating wand. I don't think I'm gonna use it. I think actually the big zap does 5 damage. That's a lot. Oh, and this zap only does 4. So actually, wait a second. Yeah, I have. Yeah, why would I? There's no reason for me to change it out. So I'll just take all and continue. Smells worse than blah blah blah. I don't care. Alright, this is the last battle here. And oh, there are ornithocopters. Oh well. So this guy I need to run away from. This guy will do damage to me. Let's see if I don't have line of sight to him. I do have line of sight to you. So I will be using long spark. Actually, this is my only 2 damage attack, and the reason I'm kind of thinking, what I'm thinking about is, what if I just burn this guy down really quickly if he doesn't have any armor? Because the ornithocopters, they don't really do a lot of damage. It's really the golems, and I might be able to use my violent swing on this guy. So I'm gonna test out long spark on this guy. And it does look like he has armor. Armor 4, keep, mainly thickened with wool. Oh my gosh, that's really strong. So I need to run away from this guy. So maybe I'll use a violent swing on the ornithocopter. So I'll go ahead and use my simple strike to kind of beat him down a little bit. And then I guess I could just use my violent swing right here. No reason to stop. Okay, so now, whoops, sorry about that. I'm going to run away very far from this golem. I don't have any knockback abilities, so I will simply dash away. I want to get close to this ornithocopter though, so I can do damage to him. I'm okay with getting close. He doesn't do that much damage, so I'll be right next to him. That's what I was afraid of, that bludgeon. So I will be running away. Let's run back here. Ember spray, I'm not really too concerned about. Let's just do some good damage to you. And I will walk in range. Oh, perfect. I have 6 damage on me, so I think I can finish this guy off. Yep, this is it. Awesome. So now all I have to do is deal with this guy. So it's not too bad. Only took a little bit of damage. I could pass. I think I could kite him the rest of the fight. So this is what you probably want to do also, just kite this guy. He's only got 1 move. Clumsy, walk, da-da-da. Where's my guy? Ooh, movement of 3. Oh, I have a force bolt. So I want to make sure that I position my warrior in such a way that if I have to knock back this golem because he's got additional moves, that I can do so. So I think I'm going to position my run. I'll just run as far away as I can. And he's going to walk, which is fine. And then I'm actually going to wait to use my force bolt. I think I think I'm actually just gonna make my. I'll just move this guy like I don't know, right here or something. And that's fine. I don't. I guess I could walk as well. I'll walk right here. That's fine. Okay, I'm content with this. All right, draws more cards, and he draws 3 cards. That's a lot of damage coming out of him. I don't want to be next to him, so ooh. Do I want to use Forceful right now? No, I don't. So I'm going to run away. And I will be running... I'll run away over here. Oh! And he's out. He's out of movement cards, I think. So... let's see. Let's throw out a minor heal. I don't want my wizard to die no matter what. Even though she's more mobile. What did I want to do? I did want to move... Let me move my dwarf away, just in case this guy is hiding movement cards. Because what I want to do is walk up, and I want to get in range. So 2 range for... Okay, so 2 range. And he doesn't have move cards, so I'll just zap him normally. Unfortunately, it saves, and it looks like he has so many armor cards, which is not good for me, but that's what the penetrating cuts are for. So he only has two attack cards right now. Do I care enough? No, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait until I've got my penetrating attacks from my wizard and maybe some buffs from my cleric, and that's it. I'm not gonna rush it. There's no reason to. So I will run away, and I guess the dwarf could run away as well. One more move. And pass. So now he's got to discard. Oh, that's actually good. So actually he discarded a bunch of his attacks, and he discarded one of his armor cards. I'm just going to get rid of the block. It's not that great. More movement, more draws, clumsy. Yep, that's fine. I'm not going to use my knockback yet. I'm going to use my penetrating zap first. Oh, he has no more movements. Great. So healing presence, that's good. I think I'm gonna throw. Oh, I can't cast it on myself. But let's see who has the lowest amount of health here. The warrior has the lowest amount of health, so I want to throw it on my wizard. And then I will be moving in such a way that I can get these two next to each other. This run can go way over here, and the wizard can. You know what? It doesn't really matter. I'm okay with you. Ugh, but then I'm not gonna have line of sight. Whatever. Just throw her back here. Do I care about where you are? Not really. I'll just move you. I'll move you right here. I think that's a good spot. Okay. Pass. I want to get rid of these. I want to keep my penetrating cuts in case I'm forced to fight this guy. I can discard my walk, and I can discard my walk. It's fine. And you'll see that the healing effect took place. And this is good. This is why I put the dwarf here, because he's going to waste the move just getting to the dwarf. And I can just simply walk away. If he has another move, well, I can... Let's see, how much life do you have? 19? And then if I use my Frenzy, that will give you bonus 2. So that's a total of 10 damage, plus I've got a little bit of damage here. There's, just so I can end this quickly and this video doesn't last forever, I guess I'll make my stand here. But, yeah, I'll just do it here. So I'll Righteous Frenzy on this guy, on my warrior. So if you've never seen Righteous Frenzy before, it's Frenzy 2, so it'll add 2 damage to any melee attack, and then it lasts for 1 turn. So what this means is it's only going to last for this round. It's not going to carry over to the next round. That's what duration 1 means. If it was duration 2, it would be this round and the next round, and then it'd be gone in the 3rd round. So the duration starts on this active round. Let's see. I guess there's no harm in striking him right now. Might as well do it. walk. Oh, okay. So he can't walk anymore. He has no more attacks. We can get through this. The best way to do this is to use Wavering Faith to get rid of one of his armor cards before I attack with anyone else, because there's no. So that way I get rid of his armor. It gives him a less chance to reduce my attacks. First, I will use my dwarf's attacks. So that way, when I cast Wavering Faith, I discard nothing, essentially. So he may block these attacks, but that's okay. I don't care. And I'll use my chop. Fine, I don't care. And now I'll use Wavering Faith. Gets rid of one armor, so that's good. And now I'll walk up. Use my penetrating cuts. So this is good. He's gonna take a guaranteed. He should die here, really, because that's too much damage for him. And now I'll dash over and penetrating zap. And that is the end of level 4, my friend. Actually, is that level 4? I don't know. That is the end of Wizard's Workshop. So hopefully we'll get some good goodies here and good experience, because my guys were only level 1 and 2. So opening the chests, we have Violet Staff, which we saw in the item shop before. We also have a Zapping Staff, which looks like it specializes in range damage. Crude Healing Charm, I think that's what the Priest started with. I think I already have one of those, and I do. And then Clumsy Black Mace. This is new. I haven't seen this before. Oh, so this is for my Priest. So it gives me the Violent Overswing, like the Kobold Killer. It gives me some good basic damage attacks, and then it gives me the Righteous Frenzy ability. So it's not bad. I might use it. I'll just throw it on my character for now, so I remember. But that is it. I guess we can go over the chest and barrel right now before we end this mission. So that was the end of level 5. And it looks like they'll give you pizza. Pizza is the sort of currency you can buy with real money dollars, so like US dollars. And this particular chest and barrel shop will give you the option of spending the pizza to get 5 random items, 1 or better, or gives you random items, I guess. And I guess you could also do it with gold, 2 random items, level 1 to level 8. I don't recommend spending your pizza immediately, because you will get more pizza later through various levels in the game. I don't know how much pizza you get in total. I've only gotten to like I think I've only gotten as far as Dungeon of the Lizard Priest, so I've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. I've gone through 9 levels so far, and I know that you eventually get up to, at least in that point, you'll have 150 pizza slices. So if your goal is to use pizza if your goal is to use pizza to buy these random chest drops, you'd might as well save until you have 150, so you can get 5 random items, and they're epic, 2 epic or better at least. So that's one of the things you can spend your pizza on. There's going to be other things you can spend it on as well, like different character skins, and I forget what else you can use it on, but you can also use it to join the club that the one guy was talking about, but I'm not going to use it. So I'll exit out of here, and this will be the end of level 5 of the Card Hunter Let's Play walkthrough. Thanks for watching. I'll continue my walkthroughs tomorrow.